Hey everybody, this is Chanelle Washington, and today we are doing a business book study. I have been on for a while to do a business book study. Right now I'm on my Facebook business page, the Radiant Living Biz Success Circle, and Instagram. Hey Instagram, let me give you guys a chance to come in. And I'm just really excited because I am in preparation for the Spa Queen Expo this Thursday, Friday, and it's Thursday, actually through Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I'm really excited about it, and I'm just in preparation for that right now. So I am really, when I do these business book studies, I just call it, studying my craft. And what I'll be doing is just taking books. Who is that? Hello, how are you? How are you, Perfect Hair Artistry? Good to see you. I just come on, I take books, and I take my highlighter and I read and I study and I have notes as well. So this is just a good time for me to do this because I'm coming out to Candace's event as a speaker, and I just like to keep my mind sharp and always study. And this is something that I do for myself as well. So a pen here, trying to bring this around. I have this footrest that is the best thing ever in life. Pop my footrest up. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hello. How are you? So these are always super, super good. Let me see. I can invite a few people on the group here. If you are watching this and you're driving or you're occupied, you definitely want to save or bookmark it if you can on Facebook so that you can come on in. Hey, you can come on in and watch it later. Hey, Nakia. Hey, Avalore. How are you? And I want to make sure that you guys also know that a lot of my content that I do live, you definitely want to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. And you want to subscribe to my new podcast, Clients and Cash Flow. The links are in the bio. So if you're following me on Instagram, go to the link in the bio. You'll be able to go subscribe to YouTube. I want you to go over there, give me a comment, let me know, that where you found me. And the podcast is available on Apple and Google Podcasts. So let me go ahead and get started. This is a very informal style, so just hang out with me if you choose. All right, what did I just do with this other book? I just had it in my hand. I just had another book in my hand and I didn't move. Here it is, since I'm a desk. Lord help me. Okay, so we're going to get started with Anthony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within. Okay, that's what we're going to get started with. All right, and I got several books. I just went crazy ordering a lot of books. So get ready for my notes. Now, I had this book in the past, but it's been a while, so I like to revisit things. I'll be just doing some speed reading. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Unleash Your Power. Part 2, Taking Control, the Master System. Part 2, Part 3, The 7 Days to Shape Your Life. Okay. Unleash Your Power. Let's just get started. So I have a few little speed reading techniques that I do that allows me to get through things, okay? How to create lasting change. For changes to be of any value, they've got to be lasting and consistent. We've all experienced change for a moment, only to feel let down and disappointed in the end. In fact, many people attempt change with a sense of fear and dread because unconsciously they believe the changes will only be temporary. A prime example is this is someone who needs to begin dieting, but finds himself putting it off primarily because he unconsciously knows that whatever pain he endures in order to create the change will bring him only a short-term reward. For most of my life, I pursued what I consider to be organizing principles of lasting change. And you'll learn many of these and how I utilize them in the pages that follow. Okay. All right. 3 principles. Number 1, raise your standards. Number 1, raise your standards. Anytime you sincerely want to make a change, the first thing you must do is to raise your standards. When people ask me what really changed in my life 8 years ago, I told them that absolutely the most important thing was changing what I demanded of myself. I wrote down all the things I would no longer accept in my life, all the things I would no longer tolerate, and all the things that I aspire to becoming. Think of the far-reaching consequences set in motion by men and women who raised their standards and acted in accordance with them, deciding they would tolerate no less. Okay. All right. Okay. I just skip around sometimes, guys. Okay, step 2. Change your limiting beliefs. Change your limiting beliefs. If you raise your standards, but don't really believe that you can meet them, you've already sabotaged yourself. You won't even try. You'll be lacking that sense of certainty that allows you to tap the deepest capacity that's within you, even as you read this. Our beliefs are like unquestioned commands, telling us how things are, what's possible and what's impossible, what we can and cannot do. That's powerful. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Damn, I had some sticky notes. There's a sticky note. This would be a perfect time. I had my sticky notes that I just ordered. Yikes. All right. Just put a little star so I can come back to that. I don't want that. I'm going to repeat that, okay? Our beliefs are like unquestioned commands telling us how things are, what's possible, and what's impossible, what we can and cannot do. They shape every action, every thought, and every feeling that we experience. As a result, changing our belief system is central to making any real and lasting change in our lives. We must develop a sense of certainty that we can and will meet the new standards before we actually do. Let's read that again, okay? Our beliefs are like unquestioned commands telling us how things are, what's possible, and what's impossible, what we can and cannot do. They shape every action, every thought, every feeling that we experience. As a result, changing our belief system is central to making any real lasting change in our lives. We must develop a sense of certainty that we can and will meet the new standards before we actually do. Shout out to my mindset and money mentees. This is what we work on every single day, changing our belief system. This is so powerful, okay? All right, so next, step 3. change your strategy. So far, step one, raise your standards. How to create lasting change, raise your standards. Step two is what? Change your limiting beliefs. Step three, change your strategy. In order to keep your commitment, you need the best strategies for achieving results. One of my core beliefs is that if you set a higher standard, you can get yourself to believe, then you certainly can figure out the strategies, okay? You simply will find a way. Ultimately, that's what this whole book is about. It shows you strategies for getting the job done. And I'll tell you now that the best strategy in almost any case is to find a role model, someone who's already getting the results that you want. And then tap into their knowledge, learn what they're doing, what their core beliefs are, and how they think. This is powerful, okay? So if you want to create lasting change, okay, so far, according to Tony Robbins, there's 3 things that we must do, okay? So as I study, I want to retain this knowledge. I want to integrate this knowledge into my mind. So the 3 things for lasting change are to do what? Number 1, post it in the comments if you remember, right? Number 1 is to raise our standards. Number 1, I'm raising my standards. Number 2, I'm changing my limited beliefs. I think that was it. Changing my limited beliefs. And then number 3, I'm developing the right strategies, okay? So number 1 is to raise the standard. What do we really expect about life? What do we really expect about business? Number 2, what are our limiting beliefs? What is guiding what we do? What is guiding what we say? What we believe is possible and is not possible? And then number 3 is what? To get the right strategies. You don't even have to know, right, how, but Tony Robbins said the best way is to do what? Lock in, find a mentor, find someone who's getting the results that you want, and begin to learn what is their belief system. What do they think? So that's my recap of that section so far. That's really helpful. Raise your standards, changing your limiting beliefs, change your strategy. Raise your standards, changing your limited beliefs, and change your strategy. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Now he breaks down more things, okay? He's talking about 5 areas of life that I believe impact us most. The 5 areas of life that impact us most. Number 1, emotional mastery. Throw some hearts up if you guys are here with me. Shout out to Instagram. Shout out to Radiant Living Biz Success Circle. Thank you so much for watching me. If you're watching me in the replay, didn't even introduce myself, but my name is Chanelle Washington. I'm a registered nurse. I've been practicing for 21 years. I'm a profit strategist for nurse bosses, and I help my clients attract their dream clients, close more sales, and earn consistent cash flow. My website is radiantlivingbiz.com. Thank you so much for watching and participating wherever you are. Make sure you go to my website, click the link, Work with Chanelle to get on my calendar and learn more about how I can help you increase your sales and build a multi-6-figure business. Number 1, the 5 areas of life that I believe impact us most, according to Tony Robbins. Number 1, emotional mastery. As you guys are here, if you're watching, if you're not driving, please type in the comments your notes, takeaways, aha moments as I'm sharing. Number 1, emotional mastery. Mastering this lesson alone will take you the most way toward mastering the other 4, okay? So, emotional mastery, think about it. Why do you want to lose weight? Is it just to have less fat on your body, or is it because of the way you feel when you free yourself from those unwanted pounds? Giving yourself more energy and vitality, making yourself feel more attractive to others, and boosting your confidence and self-esteem into the stratosphere. Excuse me. Virtually everything we do is to change how we feel. Okay? Virtually everything we do is to change how we feel. Yet most of us have little or no training on how to do this quickly and effectively. It is amazing how often we use intelligence at our command to work ourselves into unresourceful emotional states, forgetting about the multitude of innate talents that each of us already possess. Too many of us leave ourselves at the mercy of outside events over which we may have no control, failing to take charge of our emotions, over which we have all control, and rely instead on short-term quick fixes. How else can we explain the fact that while 5%, less than 5% of the world's population lives in the United States, we consume more than 50% of the world's cocaine? Or that our nation's defense budget, which currently runs in the billions, is equal by what we spend on alcohol consumption. Okay. In this book, you'll discover what makes you do what you do and the triggers of emotions for the emotions you experience most often. And will then be given a step-by-step plan to show you how to identify which emotions are empowering, which are disempowering, and how to use both kinds to your best advantage so that your emotions become not a hindrance, but instead a powerful tool in helping you achieve your highest potential. Okay, so emotional mastery is number one. Just here, change it. Okay, bear with me. Okay. Number two, as I'm sharing these 5 areas of life that Tony Robbins talks about and highlights, put in the comments right now under 5 areas. If you want to put for number 1, emotional, let's rate how you feel, how you would rate your level of emotional mastery from 1 to 10. Okay? How would you rate your level of emotional mastery from 1 to 10 right now? I'm going to put mine down. Okay. If you want to put that in the comments, that would be awesome. From 1 to 10, how would you rate your level of emotional mastery? Drop it in the comments. Number 2, physical mastery. Is it worth it to have everything you've ever dreamed of, yet not have the physical health to be able to enjoy it? Do you wake up every morning feeling energized, powerful, and ready to take on a new day? Or do you wake up feeling tired as the night before, riddled with aches, and resentful at having to start all over again? Will your current lifestyle make you a statistic? 1 of every American dies of coronary disease. 1 in 3 dies of cancer. To borrow a phrase from the 17th century physician Thomas Muffet, we are digging our graves with our teeth. As we cram our bodies with high-fat, nutritionally empty foods, poisoning our system with cigarettes, alcohol, and drugs, and sit passively in front of our TV sets. This second master lesson will help you to take control of your physical health so that you not only look good, but you feel good and know that you're in control of your life, in a body that radiates vitality and allows you to accomplish your outcomes. So I'm going to rate my physical mastery level. You guys can drop it in the comments. Physical mastery from 1 to 10. Okay. All right. Next is relationship mastery. Relationship mastery. Other than mastering your own emotions and physical health, there is nothing I can think of that is more important than learning to master your relationships. Romantic, family, business, and social. After all, who wants to learn, grow, and become successful and happy all by themselves? The third master lesson in this book will reveal the secrets to enable you to create quality relationships. First with yourself, then with others. You will begin by discovering that what you value most highly, what your expectations are, the rules by which you play the game of life, and how it all relates to other players. Then you will achieve mastery of this all-important skill, okay? You will learn how to connect with people at the deepest level and be rewarded with something that we all want to experience, a sense of contribution, all of knowing that we have all made a difference in other people's lives, okay? So number 3, relationship mastery. Let's rate ourselves on relationship mastery. Romantic, family, business, and social. Okay, all right. Number 4. Okay, all right, thank you. Number 4, financial mastery. Financial mastery. By the time they reach the age of 65, most Americans are either dead broke or dead. That's hardly what most people envision themselves as they look ahead to the golden age of retirement. Yet, without the conviction that you deserve financial well-being backed up by a workable game plan, how can you turn your treasured scenario into reality? Let's talk about that. Let's sit on that for a minute. Okay. Yet, without the conviction that you deserve financial well-being, okay, if you believe you deserve financial well-being, type me in the comments. Backed up by a workable game plan. If you have a workable game plan, type me in the comments. If you need a workable game plan for your financial mastery, I want to invite you to go to my website, radiantlivingbiz.com. Click the link in the bio. Click on the Work With Me tab and watch the videos there of the clients that I've worked with and get on my calendar, okay? If you need a workable game plan, I'm happy to help you, all right? So the 4th master lesson in this book will teach you how to go beyond the goal of mere survival in your autumn years of life. And even now, for that matter, because we've had the good fortune to live in a capitalist society, each of us has had the capability to carry out our dreams. Yet most of us experience financial pressure on an ongoing basis, and we fantasize that having more money would relieve that pressure. This is a grand cultural delusion. Let me assure you that the more money you have, the more pressure you're likely to feel. The key is not the mere pursuit of wealth, but changing your beliefs and attitudes about it so you see it as a means for contribution, not the end all to be all for happiness. To forge a financial destiny of abundance, you will first learn how to change what causes scarcity in your life, okay? And then know how to experience on a consistent basis the values, beliefs, and emotions that are essential to experiencing wealth and holding on to it and expanding it. Then you'll define your goals and shape your dreams with an eye toward achieving the highest possible level of well-being, filling you with peace of mind and freeing you to look forward to the excitement of all the possibilities life has to offer. So rate ourselves for financial mastery from 1 to 10. Number 5, time mastery. So far, ladies, what do we have? We have emotional mastery, okay? We have physical mastery. We have relationship mastery. We have financial mastery. And now we have time mastery, okay? Masterpieces take time. Yet, how many of us really know how to use it? I'm not talking about time management. I'm talking about actually taking time and distorting it, manipulating it so that it becomes your ally rather than your enemy. The 5th master lesson in this book will teach you, first, how short-term evaluations can lead to long-term pain. You will learn how to make a real decision and how to manage your desire for instantaneous gratification, thus allowing your ideas, creations, and your own potential to reach full fruition. Okay, so he's breaking down what everything is to come. What were those 5 areas? We've identified them. Let's rate ourselves for time mastery. Okay, I gave myself all my ratings. Okay, good to see you, Sheba. And now I'm going to skip through this book. We're still on Anthony Robbins and Awaken the Giant Within. Let me go ahead and get some for y'all. Okay. If you've been here with me, all right, this long, I want to invite you to get your copy of my book, Clients and Cash Flow. All right. This is my business Bible that you need. All right. It teaches how I first scaled my business to 10 to 20K monthly. It breaks down the sales and marketing strategies that I teach my clients and that I want you to have. You can grab this on my website, radiantlivingbiz.com. Clients and Cash Flow. You will see it. Hey, Sasha, if you already have the book, I want you to post in the comments. If you are grabbing your book, I want you to post that in the comments as well. Thank you so much for your support. And let's continue, all right? So this is a business book study. The title is Awaken the Giant Within. If somebody wants to drop it in the comments for me, that's fine. Sheba, if you could work on getting our links so that all of the titles that I do in this series, we can put it on our link for our Amazon store and everybody can grab it. So I'll let you screenshot that if needed. Anthony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within, because I know people are going to be asking, what is the book? Where can I get it? So I would appreciate if you grab it from our affiliate link through the website. Sheba's going to be dropping that. We have a resources page, and Sheba, you'll just tell me hopefully by the end of this where we're gonna. I think I'm gonna call it recommended reading. Recommended reading, Sheba. If you can make a page on the website, it'll be called recommended reading. So radiantlivingbiz.com/recommended reading. I think that's good. And we can drop these books here where you can grab it. Okay. Hello. How are you, Michelle? How are you, Michelle Whitby? Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Let me get some. Y'all know I need some water. Give me a second. I know my nurse bosses want me to stay hydrated. So I got coffee, but let me get some water. Definitely got to preserve my voice because I'm speaking this Friday at the Spa Queen Expo. So, got to preserve my voice, right? Okay. All right. So, now that we have so far, let's recap again. Okay. Hey, y'all. Thank you for the hearts. Let's recap again. What do we need to create lasting change? Okay. To create lasting change, we need three things. We need to raise our standards. Okay. We need to change our limiting beliefs, and we need to change our strategies. Raise our standards, change our limiting beliefs, and change our strategies. We know the best way to change that strategy is to find a mentor, right? Find a mentor, find someone who's who's getting the results that you want. Work with them, find out what their beliefs are and how they think, okay? The next thing was 5 different areas of life that have the most impact, okay? Those areas were what? Emotional mastery, physical mastery, relationship mastery, financial mastery, and time. Emotional, what's the second one? Emotional, physical, relationship, financial, and time. Got it? All right, so I'm retaining. When I read and I study, I want to retain this information. So this is why I do it this way. All right, so I want you to do the same exact thing. Now we've rated ourselves. Now let's go on and get a few couple of gems, okay, as it relates to those things that he touched on, okay? So out of those 5 areas, I'll let you guys tell me, what do you want to hear from first? Emotional, physical, financial, time. Which one did I miss? Emotional, physical, relational, financial, or time. Which one do you want to hear some gems from first? Let me know in the comments. Okay? Yeah. What do you want to hear me share some tips on? What do you feel is your biggest hurdle, your biggest challenge? Post it in the comments if you're not driving, or if you watch this in a replay, make sure you type replay in the comments and let me know what you want to hear from. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. If not, I'll choose. Okay. Excuse me. All right, I'm choosing. I'm choosing. I know sometimes. Okay. All right. Mobile Thrift said finance. Okay. She said finance. I had something. So I'm going to choose. I'm going to go ahead and do finance. Okay. So finance. All right. Financial destiny. Small steps to a small or large fortune. Ready? Y'all ready? Keep those hearts coming. All right. Number 1, your outcome. Take control of your financial future by learning the 5 foundational elements of establishing wealth. Okay, now this is Tony Robbins. You guys know I follow a few thought leaders, not a lot. But this is from Tony Robbins. Let's see what he has to say. 5 elements. Number 1, okay, he says money is one of the most emotionally charged issues in our lives. Most people are willing to give up on things that are much more valuable than money in order to get more of it. They push themselves far beyond their limitations, give up time with family and friends, and even destroy their health. Money is the most potent source associated with both pain and pleasure in our society. Okay, so I'm going to get to the gems. I've pursued the keys to building lasting wealth, one being becomes clear. One thing becomes clear. As I pursue the keys to building lasting wealth, one thing becomes clear. Creating wealth is simple. Yet most people never build it because they have holes in their financial foundations. Okay? Put that down. They have holes. Why are people not building wealth? They have holes in your financial foundation. Okay? This can be found in the form of internal value and belief conflicts, as well as poor plans that virtually guarantee financial failure. This chapter will provide you with everything you need to know to master your entire financial life. Okay. Everything you need to know to master your entire financial life. Are you excited? Put something in the comments. If you're excited about everything you need to know to master your financial life, I pray that this shifts for somebody. This causes a huge shift for somebody and just gets you over some hurdles and in the right direction, okay? All right? Make sure you share this live stream, this video, wherever you find this. Make sure you share this with at least one person. If you can promise me that, let me know in the comments, okay? It will certainly take more than a chapter to do that, right? But it is designed to give you some simple fundamentals that you can use to take immediate control of this critically important area. Who's ready to take immediate control? Say me. Let's begin with remembering the power that our beliefs have to control our behaviors. The most common reason most people do not become financially successful is that they have mixed association to what it would take to have more money, as well as what it would mean to have excess money. Let's cheat and see how many pages we have on here. Okay. All right. I'm going to skip forward a little bit. All right. Okay. I'm not going to read every little thing. I'm going to try to get to the good stuff. Okay. So, the 5 fundamental lessons to create lasting wealth. And then he says, let's review those lessons. And then I'll immediately put you to work to begin to take control of your financial destiny. Number 1, go ahead and type a 1 in the comments. The first key is the ability to earn more income than ever before. The ability to create wealth. Okay. God, I see y'all comments. Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, Sheila. Hey, I'm missing you guys. Hey, I didn't scroll down and I missed some of those comments. Good to see you. Okay. Number 1, the first key is the ability to earn more income than ever before. The ability to create wealth. Hey, Dr. Angie. I have a simple question for you. Can you earn twice as much money as you do now in the same amount of time? Let me know yes or no. Can you earn twice as much money as you do now in the same amount of time? Can you earn 3 times as much money? 10 times? Is it possible that you can earn 1,000 times the amount of money you do now in the same amount of time? Absolutely. If you find a way to be worth 1,000 times more to your company and your fellow man, I would say to your clients, right? In the marketplace, okay? The key to wealth is to be more valuable. Write that down, okay? Tony Robbins says, the key to wealth is to be more valuable. As it relates to your business, in clients and cash flow, I give you several examples on how to be more valuable, okay? Several examples in how to do it for business, okay? If you have more skills, more ability, more intelligence, specialized knowledge, a capacity to do things others can do, or if you just think creatively and contribute on a massive scale, you can earn more than you ever thought possible. The single most important and potent way to expand, all right, Instagram, my battery trying to get low on us over here. So Instagram, I might have to take a pause from you guys and come back. I'll stay with you as long as I can. If you miss out, if the phone goes, please come on over, follow me, click the link in the bio. You need to be on my email list, YouTube, and podcast so that you can catch the rest of this when we download it, okay? The key to wealth is to be more valuable. If you have more skills, more ability, more intelligence, more specialized knowledge, a capacity to do things few others can do, okay? Or if you just think creatively and contribute on a massive scale, you can earn more than you ever thought possible. The single most important and potent way to expand your income is to devise a way to consistently add real values to other people's lives, and you will prosper. Somebody please write that down, okay? Please write it down. This is powerful already, and we're only on step number one. Okay? We're only on step number one. All right? I love y'all so much. Hold on. Let me try. I know y'all saying, Chanelle, why is your charger not ready? But bear with me, y'all. I'm coming. Okay. All right, Instagram. I love y'all too much not to at least try. So I have to move this over a little bit. I love y'all, Instagram. I don't wanna leave you hanging. So the view might be different, but make sure this thing is charging. Yep, here we go. Okay, Instagram. All right, I don't want to leave y'all completely hanging, you know. So, okay. All right. This is good stuff. So, I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. Okay. Love y'all. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we got the first key to create wealth. All right. Write down your notes, write down your takeaway. We got to be more valuable. We got to do it on a consistent way that adds real value to people's lives. All right. And you will prosper. Anybody that's worked with me, you know this is exactly what I teach you. Correct? Okay. All right. Why are successful entrepreneurs so well rewarded financially in our culture? It's because they add more value than virtually anyone around them. There are two primary benefits that entrepreneurs create. First, they obviously add value to their customers by increasing the quality of their lives through the use of their product. This, by the way, is critical for any company to prosper. Okay. So often often companies forget that their real purpose for being is not just to make a profit. While a profit is an absolute must for a company to survive and flourish, like eating or sleeping, a necessary is, oh Lord, a necessity. It is not the real purpose, okay? The true purpose of any corporation is to create products and services that increase the quality of life of all customers they serve, okay? So write this down. The true purpose of any corporation or business is to create products and services that increase the quality of life of all the customers they serve, okay? The second thing that entrepreneurs, okay, I'm not gonna get into that part. Okay. If you want to earn more money where you are today, one of the simplest things to do is to ask yourself, how can I be worth more to this company? How can I help it achieve more in less time? How could I add a tremendous amount of value to it? And are there some ways that I could help cut costs and increase quality? What new system could I develop? What new technology could I use that would allow the company to produce its products and services more effectively? If we can help people to do more with less, then we truly are empowering others. Okay. Okay. So the key to increasing your income with your company is remembering that you can't just increase the quality of what you're doing by 50% and expect a 50% increase in income. A company must profit. The question to ask yourself is, how can I increase the value of what I do by 10 to 15 times? How can I increase the value of what I do by 10 to 15 times? I want you to apply that to your business, okay? How can I increase the value of what I do by 10 to 15 times? Okay. So what I'm going to do here on the Radiant Living Biz Success Circle, I'm going to wrap up, and this is going to be part 1 of business book study. We're already into 48 minutes, so I want this to be consumable content. And I'm going to actually do a part 2. I'm likely going to go ahead and do part 2 in B&E. I'll kind of catch off where, start where I left off here in B&E. So if you're part of that group, you can join me over there. Instagram is still running live if you want to come over on Instagram and catch it. But please let me know you were here. If you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to reach out to me. The website is radiantlivingbiz.com. You can click on, you can go to radiantlivingbiz.com/work with Chanelle to get on my calendar and apply to work with me. And to pick up the books that I mentioned, that's on the website as well. Clients and Cash Flow. I would love to get a signed copy out to you. And I'm going to move on. So get ready for part 2. And I'll see you next time. And thank you, Instagram, for requesting this amazing topic first. So we're going to continue part 2. All right. Thanks a lot, Facebook.